How's it going, everybody? So we got snow last night. We got the little acrobatic rabbit there. But, because we got snow, brings me to something I'd like to talk about. If you're raising animals, it's always best to have cover for them. Certain animals you can give them a place to run around, so long as they have some place outside of the weather that they can go. With rabbits, it's usually a good idea just to keep them covered. But I've seen a few people lose animals because they didn't prepare for the worst environmental situations that they get in their area. My area, we get snow. We get a good bit of snow. Or we usually do. This has been an unseasonably warm year. So this is the first snow we've gotten. But if you get snow like me, a slanted roof on your animals so that the snow doesn't go through and crush the roof, crush the animals, is a good idea. In areas where you get flooding, giving them someplace that's up off the ground, someplace where they can get dry, generally a good idea. I've seen people lose pigs because they weren't anticipating a downpour. And yes, pigs like to be in the mud. As the acrobatic rabbits. Pigs like to be in the mud, but at the same time, they don't like being too cold and too wet. And you will actually lose animals if they can't get out of the environment. If it rains someplace and you get flooding someplace that's dry and warm out up off the ground is good. For me it's snow, so a place that's covered with a slanted roof so that they can stay out of the snow, stay pretty warm, that's good for them. You see the snow is starting to come off of this. The air temperatures are warming up. And the snow is coming off in sheets. You really want to think of the worst environmental situations that you have. If you're living someplace in the desert, it's incredibly hot, incredibly muggy, or anything like that, you want someplace that's nice and cool. It only gets to about 95-100 degrees here, so heat is not too big of an issue in this area. It's, so long as there's proper ventilation around here, it's fine. But if you're 115 degrees, you're going to be wanting to do fans, do misters for your animals so that they have someplace to go that is nice and cool. Some places where it's so humid and hot, an air conditioner for your animals is what you need. So I encourage everybody to think about the worst environmental situation that you can get in your area. And it doesn't have to happen every year, but happening often enough so that you will have to deal with it. It doesn't have to be the heat. It can be cold. It can be rain. It can be snow like it is here. But preparing for the worst environmental situations that you can have with your animals will keep them alive, which will in turn keep you fed. Alright. Y'all have fun. Bye.